What's going on, everybody? Good morning. I need to start saying that at the beginning of the videos because it is a good morning soul after all. Today we're doing my 90-second review commentary, which is for Hush, a horror film on Netflix that's pretty goddamn cheap, and I didn't have any films for that Halloween, which I think it was 2016. Yeah, it would have been October 2016. Um, so this is after my big summer 2016 where my whole entire life flipped upside down. And at this point, I think I'm living in and out of my mom's house whenever there's space available. So like twice a week there, and my brother is also staying there and kind of just using up the entire house, and then I'm also sleeping at my girlfriend's house out of a suitcase. So 3, 2, 1.
And the winner for worst peripheral vision in horror movies ever, the woman from Hush. Look how delightful. Look how delighted she is. Look at that.
Okay, this is before my brother moved in because I have the computer out in the living room. And I remember he would have people party over there and they would just use my fucking computer like it's no big fucking deal. And I was like, fuck that shit. I was like, I'm moving that to my girlfriend's house. And then he was like, dude, why'd you move your computer to your girlfriend's house? Cause I was like, cause you're not fucking using it anymore. I forget what, like, people were, like, I would leave my YouTube files open and shit. It's no bueno. First I got the baby face, no bueno. Got this ugly fucking, I learned how to use contrast, but I didn't learn how to get rid of that fucking hue off of my goddamn face, apparently. And I got some bad image quality in there. God damn it. I like movies that, especially horror movies, that seem to kind of play on these ideas. A Quiet Place was also a film that recently used sound engineering as a huge part of their movie. Kind of a gimmick in a way. This was another one where you had a deaf main character, and obviously films are so transparent in you becoming the main character that you kind of did feel like a deaf person with a fucking monster attacking you. And then they try to introduce, like, why this person's going after her. Not great plot here. It was kind of just like, hey, be spooked out for an hour and a half or whatever the fuck it was, and, you know, be complacent with that. I don't dislike that. I think, you know, these films kind of exist to get some experience under, you know, filmmakers' belts, under actors' belts. Hey, I was the main character of a movie, even though you don't need to care about it. You know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, it fills up the Netflix catalog. I don't think every single film needs to be like your big budget, your the film of your career. I think, like, I've always had like dreams of like being film directors, and like, okay, someone gave me this opportunity, I would do A, B, C, and by the time you get to D or E, we're reaching territory of like these kinds of things. Like, oh, that's a cool idea for a movie, let's just make that. A, like, oh, a deaf person in a home invasion movie. Cool, yeah, like, option J. You know, studios are on option Q-A7 for their movies. You know, they've run the gauntlet. They've ran roulette all over this entire industry and all these fucking scripts that are plopped in their laps every day. Films like these have to exist in order for our cool-ass films to exist. I sound very bored. If you sound bored, you sound boring. I need to... See, this is before I filmed Good Morning Soul, which really allowed me to really hone in on just my turn on the camera and talk for a day, you know, therapy. And before I filmed a lot of other stuff, before I got more artsy in a lot of like little tidbit ways, I was kind of just I would kind of just turn on the camera and read off my script, and just kind of like, my script was like whatever. It was just the script. It wasn't the performance. The performance is just as important, if not more. Your feet wet. If you blink first, you're fucked. You don't open the door, and it's all front door. And let your thoughts erupt. You're good, or... I don't know the lyrics, but I do love that song. Dying breath. Be wet. Really great song off of Soul Music there. Anyway, very much just a quick another movie review. I remember I had a request for that one actually, and it was on my back burners for a really long time. Shout out to J-Chip for requesting that one. And I finally got around to it, so there you go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you next time, and until then, with that, I leave you.